So green revolution, so in the world, all over the world, was brought about by a man named Norman Borlaug. Okay, so he invented the high yielding variety of wheat, for which he received the Nobel Prize in 1970. Okay, so this man is responsible for green revolution all over the world, whereas in India, MS Swaminathan. So the period எப்போ வந்துட்டு green revolution அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம்னா 67-68 to 1977-78. So this we call as the period of green revolution in India. Okay. So what are the elements or what are the aspects of green revolution? So increase in land under agriculture. Right? So new lands were brought under cultivation. Okay. அப்பதான் நமக்கு சோறு இல்லைன்னா drought தான். I mean, there is going to be deficient of food crops, and the cropping season was doubled. Right? So வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு தடவை விளைச்சலை பார்த்தவங்க இப்போ 2 தடவை விளைச்சலை வந்துட்டு 2 seasons-ஆ மாத்தினாங்க. Why? Because one season was dependent on monsoon rainfall. Another season ku vanditu you have dams and canals that brought water. Irrigation facilities irundadunala second season ku ipo adha nambi poga mudinjது. So the season of cropping was increased, right? And mechanization. Right, mechanization endradha vida high yielding variety of seeds were employed. So these are the most important 3 components of green revolution in India. Okay, so high yielding variety of seeds were used for, but high yielding variety of seeds were used only for 5 major crops, right? Paddy, wheat, maize, jowar and bajra, right? So maize and jowar are solam, bajra is kambu. Okay, so HYV seeds were employed in these 5 crops, and of course then we have mechanization. Mechanization means using of tractors, machines for sowing, machines for harvesting, machines for drilling. I'm sorry, tilling. You don't want to drill for agriculture. Okay, so these are the most important aspects of green revolution in India, and green revolution in India was restricted to these 5 crops only. Of course, mechanization also includes application of fertilizers to increase the productivity of land. Okay, so obviously green revolution increased the production of crops in India. The quantity of crops increased. We went from a food deficit to a food excess nation. Yes. So from this, what are the positive impacts of green revolution? So positive impacts: increased food production, right? Famine la irundhu scarcity la irundhu we became an excess country. Improved food production. Then next, yes, of course, we went from import kammiyachu, right? And we started exporting. So varieties of crops, or yes, varieties of crops, right? So the mechanization of agriculture led to development of many industries. Okay, suddenly there was an increase in the demand for tractors. There was an increase in the demand for farm implements. There was an increase in demand for fertilizers. Appo you need more chemical factories, you need industries to manufacture tractor. Okay, automobile industry adanala oru push kedakidhu, right? Because of that, yes, increase aayirukku. Yes. So that and employment, right? So when so many industries come up, definitely there is going to be increase in the employment opportunities in the country. Okay, so employment improves because of industrialization, and employment improves because to operate these machines there is labor required in the field. Okay, so these are the positive impacts of green revolution. So were there any negative impacts? Exactly, it was lopsided, regional disparities. Right? So regional disparities appadina Punjab, Haryana, UP, Andhra, right? Part of TN. So those states that were already prosperous, அதுக்கு தான் வந்துட்டு இது இன்னும் growth கொடுத்தது. Okay, so that was a problem in green revolution. Yes, lopsided. LOPSIDED. Exactly. Long term la soil health was depleted because of application of chemical fertilizers. Farmers were not educated properly. இப்போ இவ்ளோ fertilizer போட்டா crop production increase, அது productivity improve ஆகுதுன்னா நான் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நிறைய போடுறேன் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி they started. Because of that there was an increase in soil pH, right? Soil pH increases and alkalinity increases, leading to crust formation. Crust formation na அந்த உப்பு தேங்கி 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 அப்படியே salinity ஒரு லேயர் மாதிரி படிஞ்சிரும் சாயில் மேல. ஓகே, மிடில்மேன் has always been a historic problem. ஓகே, எக்ஸசிவ் ப்ரொடக்ஷன்னால நம்ம சொல்ல முடியாது. Yeah, but that is not because of green revolution. Okay. Right, next anything else? Of course நிறைய இருக்கு இன்னும். புரியல? எதனால நியூட்ரிஷன் டெஃபிஷியன்சி? Okay, actually initially nutrition deficiency was not a problem. Okay, சோறு கிடைச்சா போதும் அப்படினு இருந்தாங்க. Okay, so nutrition deficiency was not because over a period of time the soil productivity deplete ஆகுது, உங்களுக்கு nutrition deplete ஆகுது. Okay, so initially this was not a problem. Yes, யாரோட சொன்னீங்க? Exactly, more water and water intensive crops க்கு போனாங்க. Obviously paddy is water intensive, அப்போ depletion of groundwater, right? And mechanization la இன்னொரு பிரச்சனை என்னாச்சு அப்படின்னா there was also unemployment of agricultural laborers who worked on the land. Okay, so unemployment in rural areas increased. Okay, and the application of chemical fertilizers like, so நிறைய fertilizers இருக்கு. Phosphomidone, methomyl phorate, this is PHORAT, phorate, triazophos, monocrotophos. So phosphorus and nitrogen fertilizers, these are. So because of the application of these fertilizers, right, this led to many diseases like renal failure, cancer, right, birth defects, stillborn babies, etc. So these kind of chemicals led to health complications. Yes, PHA midone, phosphorus and amidone. So amina உங்களுக்கு nitrogen. So Some other disadvantages is it is focused only on food crops. Non-food crops were completely left out. Right? So, and also rice, wheat, maize, bajra, jowar. So in the 5 crops this was concentrated, right? Other crops invent panna or develop panna HYV seeds were not very reliable. Okay. So restricted only to these 5 crops, and non-food crops were not developed. HYV seeds.